हरे कृष्ण। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रीमद्-भागवतम in story form. Chapter 118. Lord Balarāma visits Vṛndāvana. Canto 10. Being very eager to see Nanda and Yashoda and the other residents of Vṛndāvana, and just to console them after such a long absence, Lord Balarāma mounted his chariot and set out. Having suffered the anxiety of separation, the cowherd boys and girls, who had now grown up, embraced Balarāma with great joy. Balarāma then went to offer his respects to Nanda and Yashoda. They embraced Balarāma in return, and taking him upon their laps, began their perpetual crying. Thereafter, all the residents of Vṛndāvana came and met Balarāma, dealing with him according to their relationships. Balarāma sat down comfortably while everyone gathered around him and inquired about one another's welfare. The cowherd men asked, "O Rama, are our relatives doing well? Do they still remember us from time to time?" When the gopis arrived, Balarāma glanced over them lovingly as they very excitedly said, "Is Krishna living happily in the company of the women of Mathura? Does he ever remember his family members, his mother and father, and does he ever think of us? Do you think that Krishna will ever come back to Vṛndāvana to see his parents? For Krishna's sake, we abandoned our families, and then suddenly he abandoned us. Every day we collect flowers and make them into garlands for Krishna. Then, when he does not come here to accept them, we simply pass the time crying. We are simple village girls, and so Krishna cheated us by saying that he would never repay our service. How can the intelligent women of the city trust one whose heart is so unsteady and ungrateful? They just believe him because of his sweet talks and because his beautiful smiling glances around their lust arouse their lust. My dear gopis, let us talk of something else because Krishna can so easily live without us. Let us also pass our time without thinking about him. While speaking in this way, the gopis' feelings of love intensified. While remembering Krishna's laughing, his conversations with them, his mannerisms, and his loving embraces, they felt as if he were personally present before them, and so they began to cry without consideration. Balarāma understood very well the gopis' ecstatic feelings, and so he wanted to pacify them. Being expert in the art of conciliation, he relayed to the gopis the confidential message that Lord Krishna had sent with him. These messages touched the gopis' hearts very deeply, giving them great satisfaction. Balarāma remained in Vṛndāvana for 2 months, Chaitra and Vaishakha, and every night he engaged in the rasa dance with the gopis to satisfy their desire for conjugal love. The acharyas explain that these gopis were different from the ones who danced with Krishna. They were too young when Krishna was present in Vṛndāvana. Thus there are particular gopis who act as Balarāma's girlfriends. In the company of numerous women, Balarāma enjoyed in a garden by the river Yamuna, and the spring breezes carried the fragrance of night blooming lotuses. Varuna sent his daughter Varuni in the form of liquor made from honey that flowed from the hollows of trees, causing the forest to become even more fragrant with its sweet aroma. Following that aroma, Balarāma and the gopis would approach a tree and drink the divine beverage. As the gopis sang his glories, Balarāma would feel very happy, as if intoxicated, and his eyes would roll blissfully. In this mood, Balarāma desired to enjoy the company of the gopis in the water of the Yamuna. When he summoned the Yamuna to come nearby, She disregarded his command, considering him to be intoxicated. This made Balarāma very angry. After picking up his plough, he dug it into the ground so that he could drag the river to him by force. Balarāma then said, O sinful one, because of disrespecting me, I shall punish you with the tip of my plough, dividing you into 100 streams. Being thus scolded, the frightened Yamuna came and fell down at Sri Balarama's lotus feet. While trembling, she said, O Rama, O mighty armed one, please forgive me, for I did not understand your position as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now I am surrendering unto you, because you are always kind to your devotees. Balarama released the Yamuna from his clutches, and after she came nearby, he entered her waters along with his female companions. The Lord played in the water to his full satisfaction, and when he came out, the goddesses of fortune gave him blue garments and a golden necklace. After dressing himself, Balarama appeared very resplendent, resplendent. In this way, the 2 months passed like a single night, and the residents of Vṛndāvana became as cheerful as they had been in the presence of the two brothers, Krishna and Balarama. Hare Krishna.